Hi, everybody. Welcome to another segment of Barely in Bounds. Hey, Dave, how are you doing?
Oh, Sal, I wish I was with you at the ballpark. I think my Pirates are winning, except I'm stuck here in the office, although I do have my 1971 World Championship mug here with me.
Well, you know what? I have my Nationals hat, whatever that means for a last place team. We had our, ace on the mound today, Chiron Martis, and he didn't do very well. It's 5-4, but who knows what'll happen. Another 22-year-old did really well in Ireland, and that was Shane Lowry, who not only did he do well, he won the Irish Open, gives him a 2-year exemption on the European Tour, and also makes it a very difficult decision for him. Does he turn pro right now, or does he wait until after the Walker Cup, which he's going to make the team, and that's 4 months away in September? What do you think he should do?
That's the sticking point, is the Walker Cup, which is a big deal over in the UK, and it's played at Marion Golf Club in September, and there's high expectations for this guy. He's supposed to be their stud on that team, and so does he wait around for that? Personally, I think he should just go ahead and turn pro, because I really wonder.
Come on, Dave. You're off base. Walker Cup only happens once in your lifetime. Great experience. Marion Golf Club. He could wait 4 months. It's a bad economy. He's not going to get much in the way of endorsements and everything. I will grant you, he will pass up a minimum payout of $35,000 because he got invited to the World Golf Championship at the Bridgestone, so he'll miss out on that. But the experience of playing in the Walker Cup is just way too much to not play.
Usually I would agree with you, Sal, but I think in this case, I'm just worried whether the guy's going to be into it or not. I think he does make the team. He goes over there, and he's going to be so distracted. I mean, the Captain Colin Daglish needs guys who are engaged and into it. And this guy's going to just be preoccupied with, making his first pro start the week or 2 weeks after that. And I just wonder, that could almost be, the whole distraction and everything could be a detriment to the team. So I say go ahead, turn pro.
Well, I disagree with you. Now, the next thing that we have to talk about is, it's been, we're halfway through the season. Who do you think is the hottest player right now?
Hey, in my mind, there's no question. It is Michael Sim on the Nationwide Tour, 24-year-old Australian who has won 2 of his last 3 starts, and the one that he didn't win, he lost in a playoff. The guy's absolutely on fire.
A Nationwide Tour player? Come on, Dave. Give me a break on that. I will grant you, he's 94th in the world ranking. No Nationwide Tour player gets into the top 100. There's not even one in the top 200. But, Dave, hey, come on.
That's got to tell you something about how well the guy's playing, Sal, man. He's got a 69.00 stroke average in 7 starts. These guys aren't slouches, man. There were 7 of them that scored 4 rounds in the 60s in this tournament that he just won. I mean, you got to go deep to win on the Nationwide Tour, and I don't see anybody else out there playing like he is.
Well, you know what? Now, one thing, Dave, let's take a quick time out. I want to watch the rest of this. The Nationals are on the run. Let me get back to you in just 5 minutes. I'll be inside the bar after a victory, and we'll do this just in a second, okay?
Okay.
Hang out. Well, Dave, it wasn't pretty. The Nationals did score in the 9th inning to get to 5-5, but the Pirates came back, scored 3 in the...
Go Bucks.
No, what can I say? It's our bullpen self-destructing again. That's why we've only won 11. But, that's
okay, so
life.
I know you had to watch the rest of the game, but I'm not going to let you off the hook on this Michael Sim thing. This guy is 54 under par in his last 3 starts. He's going to obliterate the Nationwide Tour money record. He's already won $367,000.
Nationwide Tour.
Will you let me finish? The record's $495,000 in 27 events.
But you know what? He's not going to do the record because he's going to win again. He's going to win again, get a promotion, and won't be able to alleviate the record.
He's going to win again because he's the hottest player. But anyhow, go ahead.
Well, you know what? I can understand what you're saying. Yes, he is the hottest player and things along those lines. But, if you ask me, I think that, quite frankly, it's Tiger Woods. Because of the fact that Tiger Woods hasn't been out of the top 10, in stroke play events. And, he has a win at the Palmer. And, quite frankly, he's had, playing bad, what many would consider to be a great season. So, I have to take Tiger.
Okay, so he's not playing this week, though, at the Byron Nelson or at the BMW Championship on the European Tour.
No, he's not. And quite frankly, the BMW PGA Championship is played at Wentworth, one of the great golf courses over in London and probably in the world. And it's their premier event. It's their big event. And quite frankly, I'm disappointed that there's not more Americans that show up for this to play.
Why should they? It's not their tour. They've
but
got
it's a great tournament.
$6.4 million purse in Dallas this week. Why would they go there?
No, you know what? Because it's a premier event, and people should play in the premier events with the best fields. But whatever you want to say. Who do you like at the BMW anyway?
The BMW, I like Paul Casey. He won in Houston a few weeks back. He followed that with a couple of top 15s at the Heritage and the Players. Plus, he can play at Wentworth. He knows that golf course. He's finished 10th, 12th, and 11th in his last 3 starts there. And I'm going to give you a dark horse in Robert Rock.
Robert what?
Robert Rock. Solid as a rock. Come on, he's not exactly a dark horse because he's been runner-up in his last 2 starts. So.
Well, you know what, Robert Rock. I like Henrik Stenson, and I'll tell you why I like Henrik. That's because of the fact that he's played very well the last couple of weeks, won the Players' Championship. He's a streak player. He finished 3rd a couple of years ago at Wentworth. So, he's my horse at Wentworth. I also kind of like, Oliver Wilson because of the fact that he ran was runner-up last year at Wentworth, and he needs that win. He's one of the best players out on tour without a victory.
Okay,
now,
so how about the Byron Nelson? Who do you like there?
Oh, that's quite easy. Talking about London and everything else, I like Ian Poulter. I don't even know why Ian Poulter's playing, there instead of on his own tour.
Because
in
it's
his
the
own
best
country.
tour. He's playing in the States where the money is.
Quite frankly, I don't know if that's the case. I think he feels better. He doesn't like to play at Wentworth and feels better playing at the TPC Four Seasons. But you know what? I really like him. He played well a couple of years ago. I think he's going to be the premier guy for this week. And if I'm going to pick a long shot, I'm going to pick Davis Love because Davis Love has, quite frankly, done really well the last couple of events. He's close to getting into that top 50. This is the last tournament before they cut off the top 50 for the U.S. Open and the British Open. He wants to get into those tournaments and not do what happened at the Masters and not play at the Masters.
Well, quite frankly, Sal, you stole my guy, Poulter. But, since I can't pick him now, logic tells me to go with number 2 in the world, Phil Mickelson, who's got 5 top 12s and 13 starts at the Nelson, and he won in '96. But I'm not going to go with him. Instead, I'm going to pick a guy who's intent on making a big comeback this year, and that's Scott McCarron. Talked with him at the Transitions Championship for a little while. He said he's really happy with his game. He hasn't won since 2001, and he missed all of 2007 after elbow surgery. And, I just have a feeling about the guy.
Well, that's your long shot, or
no? That's my main guy. I'm sticking with my long shot with Spencer Levine, even though he's missed the last 4 starts.
Yeah, here's that violin again with Spencer Levine.
But I like the kid, and I like his attitude.
Yeah, I like Ernie Els too, and that's not getting me anywhere. Well, Dave, enjoyable. What can I say? Your Pirates beat my Nationals. My son's over here. He's giving me the come on, let's go before the parking lot's empty. So I'm out of here. We'll talk to you next Sunday on another edition of Barely Inbound.
Well, at least you missed the traffic, Sal. Take care.
Take care.